examples, what happened at Sandy Hook Elementary. You've expanded an assault weapons ban, universal background checks, high-capacity magazine restrictions. That all happened almost a decade ago. How effective have those measures been?
I think it helps. I think it really helps. When it comes to gun-related crimes, not to mention suicide, we are much dramatically less than half of what you see in those states that have more permissive gun laws. And I want to send that message around the country. It makes a difference. It keeps your communities safer, keeps your schools safer.
The Firearms Policy Coalition puts a smackdown on HB6667. Welcome to another installment of the Connecticut Gun Bench. Today's video is brought to you by P.A.N. Firearms, LLC. P.A.N. Firearms, NRA certification, and multifaceted gun training. You can reach us at 203-300-6343 or use our website at www.panfirearmsllc.com. As always, there'll be a link in the description box below. And if you like my channel, like the content and what I do here, you can support me with the link in the description box. Everything is appreciated. But let's talk about this. Now, as we know, HB6667 has been signed into law, and we're dealing with the consequences of it. But the Firearms Policy Coalition has issued a statement concerning this law, and despite the fact, right off the jump, it flies in the face of Bruin, and it's unfortunate that we're going to have to wait years for it to be overturned. But Firearms Policy Coalition put out a statement on their website, and I just want to briefly go over it because, well, they just didn't miss. And they didn't even, they pretty much let me know how they felt about it. So let's just go ahead and jump in. Okay. Firearms Policy Coalition issued the following statement regarding Connecticut Governor Ned Lamont signing of House Bill 6667, a measure that seeks to abrogate the fundamental rights of peaceable people to acquire, possess, and bear protected arms. In a twist of bitter irony, HB 6667 attacks the core fundamental and constitutional rights of the peaceful people of Connecticut and those who visit the Constitution State. The Constitution State. The measure seeks to create criminal liability for the mere exercise of fundamental right, doubling down on a slate of immoral and dangerous laws running the gamut from keeping, bearing, acquiring, and building and possessing protected arms. Governor Ned Lamont and his legislative co-conspirators need to be reminded that the fundamental right to keep and bear arms falls outside the purview of their offices. They are simply not in a position to do so casually dispose of those rights that are naturally intrinsic to the people, and that's very, very true. The Bill of Rights is not rights granted by the government. The Bill of Rights are rights that the government cannot infringe upon. And that's one thing a lot of people forget, including those in position of authority. Governor Lamont's embrace of state violence to disarm and disadvantage peaceable people, throwing them in government cages and ruining their lives at best, reveals the naked depravity and conceit of the state in its efforts to promote its immoral policy preferences. To the peaceful people of Connecticut, you are not alone. We see you. The nation sees you. All peaceful people across our nation seeking to be free from the violence of the state in its efforts to disarm and victimize you are engaged together in this fight for freedom. And to all those who supported and passed this immoral legislation, we simply say this: F you, no. And then, of course, they go on to talk about, if you want to join the FPC. Like I said, they really didn't hold back on the language, and you know what, good for them. Because basically what they're saying, despite the language, is absolutely true. We seem to forget that the Bill of Rights are not they're not granted by the government. The Bill of Rights are rights that the government cannot infringe upon, as I said before. And HB 6667 flies in the face of Heller 2, Bruin, McDonald. I mean, you could just go on. And they know this. Once again, I told you before in another video, don't think they don't know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. Lamont and his little cronies up there know exactly what they're doing. HB 6667, in conjunction with SB 1160, is creating a foundation. It's setting the foundation for the next set of gun control laws, because nothing they propose here in HB 6667 is going to curtail crime. It's going to keep going. It's going to escalate. And then they're going to come back to the podium 6 months to a year from now saying we need to do more. So don't think they don't know what they're doing. Basically, this is a move unfortunately, using the deaths of other people and tragedies and crime to basically disarm the public. Because they don't give a damn about crime and violence, because they don't do what is required and necessary to actually curb violence and crime. Just remember that. Every time they go to this podium and talk about gun safety, common sense gun measures, and all these other buzzwords that they use, they have absolutely no interest whatsoever in solving the violence issue, because they need the violence issue to keep pushing for more gun control. But let me know what you think. As always, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, any statements of violence or statements that lead to violence will be removed. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you're notified the next time a video goes live. I will see you on the next one. Peace.